Sorry about that last video. I was kind of suffering from sleep deprivation and such, and also my sister had bought me that t-shirt and I'd still not used it yet. I wasn't planning on making a video this soon after the last one, but I've been kind of forced into doing this for my own sanity. Part of my routine of the day is to sit down in front of the TV with my sandwich and a cup of tea and sit and watch Veronica Mars, the best show like ever. So yeah, thing is, the trouble with watching daytime TV is you get a lot of really crappy adverts on the television, and this particular one, which has irritated me beyond all belief, is a Hallmark Mother's Day recordable card one. Basically, the advert, it's the dad following his little girl around. She's about maybe 2 years old, and he's following her around and trying to get her to say, "I love you, mummy," so he can record it on this special card thing. Yet, as he's trying to do this, the daughter is saying anything but "I love you, mummy." The guy is chasing around the house and it's very funny, and she's just like, "Ha ha ha, daddy, you're funny." And then it gets to Mother's Day and they're sitting in bed and mum's sitting there and the girl brings her the card, the dad's sitting next to her reading newspaper. Who actually does that anymore? What's the point in getting a newspaper and then just going back to bed? Why not just sitting in the kitchen, have a cup of tea? I don't know. Anyway, as the little girl gives her mum the card, the mum opens it up and it says "Happy Mother's Day" in it. The little girl then, after all that, utters the words, "I love you, mommy," to which the dad is a bit annoyed and goes at the camera with hilarious effect. Thing is, it's very strange because the little girl says, "I love you, mommy," yet when the dad's following her around, he's got a British accent. And when the mum says, "Oh, thank you, darling," she says it in a British accent. This is just like strange to me, because why would a little girl have a thick American accent if both her parents had English ones? So yeah, my thinking is that the company that made this advert for American Mother's Day, whenever that was, because I think you guys, I'm not sure when it is, but we have Mother's Day at a different time. We have it during Lent, so when you buy your mum chocolates she can't eat them. So obviously when they've changed this advert so that it's for a British audience instead of an American one, when they dubbed over the parents, they've probably found it like logistically difficult to dub over the little girl, because it's hard to get a 2-year-old to lip sync perfectly with another 2-year-old. At least like kind of made it really funny and obvious that you've dubbed it over like you had done with the parents, so that like she's like, "I love you, mummy," like that would have been funny. It just really annoys me when I see these really badly dubbed adverts, because all I see is a company that are desperately trying to connect with the British culture by putting in a British accent, but are too cheap. So instead of creating a new advert for the British public, they take an old one, recycle it, dub it over so that we hear an English accent and go, "Oh my gosh, they sound like us, let's just totally do what they want to do." Yeah, I'm so up for that. Doesn't work. And don't get me started on adverts that dub over stuff that's obviously in a different language. That's just irritating beyond belief. And don't just think I'm complaining about ads being reused in Britain. The same goes for any company that takes a British advert and badly dubs it somewhere else. It's just annoying. Some stuff is lip synced over so badly that you personally want to find the person who did it and throttle them with your own 2 hands. Calm. Now, I understand why a company may not want to fork out money for a new advert in every single country. That would be expensive. However, I have found 4 ways in which they can easily create an advert that can be multinational, be used across the world. It's very simple. There may be more ways, but these are just 4 ways that I've thought up while watching these crappy adverts. After a soak in blood, your clothes will look brand new. Nothing like a nice cup of tea. That's delicious. Like human. So yeah, those are some of my ideas to combat these crappy adverts that I'm sick of seeing on my TV. So yeah, what adverts do you really hate? I have a blog, link in the sidebar thing. If you just go there, post up any adverts that you find are the worst offenders for bad dubbing. If you can find YouTube links, that would be amazing. If not, just describe it and I'm sure we'll all know it and shudder with horror. If you could follow my blog, that'd be amazing. I'm on Twitter, follow me on Twitter. Please comment, rate and subscribe, and I will get back to you soon when I next have to avoid doing work.